Be sure to check out my newsletter, sign up for my newsletter, check out my Twitter, my Reddit, earn interest on your cryptos, and make a donation. Get a Bitcoin credit card and follow my blog. Hello, and thank you for coming by to Apis Bull. And I have here John Deere monthly chart going back all the way to 2007. And the question I have for you today, do you short John Deere tractor? Let's take another look. John Deere tractor, it's gone up every month for 13 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Every month for 13 months. Do you short John Deere tractor? Now let's go over to Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin topping out? This is a monthly chart. Going to weekly. All our stochastics. Look at stochastics is high. Check it out. Stochastic is high. Money flow is coming out. Isn't that strange? Isn't that interesting? I think Bitcoin is topping out. I think Coinbase is going to be a real hit. And I'm wondering if people are going to dump their coins in order to buy the first shares of Coinbase, and that would cause your cryptos to drop a little bit. But I do think that your cryptos are high as of right now. What do we got here? Bitcoin Cash. So if we go, let's just do the weeklies. I think Bitcoin Cash has room to go. I think on the monthly chart here it's reaching the top, but it still has more. It still has room to go for another couple of months. I'm not too worried about that. One thing that I am concerned is the S&P 500 on the stock market. You see this gap right there? This little gap right there. What's the rule? All gaps have to be filled. So this has to come down to fill it. And we are at a top, sort of. We are definitely at a top for our stochastics, but the money flow, indicates that there's some more room to go on the upside. And then when you go to the weekly chart, we are at a top. Money flow is ho-hum, because money flow is pretty much one of the most important indicators, because it doesn't matter if it's a crappy stock, crappy coin, good coin or not. If the money's going into it, more than likely it's pushing up the price. And if money's coming out, more than likely it's pushing down the price. But I think that the stock market, S&P 500, it has to fill this gap. So it can continue to go up, but sooner or later it's got to fill this gap. So when it comes down, is it going to come down gently to fill the gap, or is it going to come down sharp all in one day to fill that gap? And if it does, I suspect it's going to. If it does, it's going to spook people, because it's going to drop. It has to drop a lot in order to cover that gap. And I think there might be a sell-off. Well, why? Because we're at a top here. When you're at a top and your money flow hasn't changed over yet, so we might have a few more days on the upside for this S&P 500. But I do think that we are in for a little hiccup on the stock market that could cause a major concern. I'm just going to stick with the weekly charts here. Reaching the top, sort of, almost. It's kind of getting a turnover here. There's that John Deere tractor. You know, that's 13 months straight up. You know, it can't go up forever. What else is going on? Dot just keeps climbing. It has come down a few. Yeah, I think dot. See here? Oh, okay. Steam is letting out on dot. I think it's going to continue. Your money flow is flattening out. It's going to come down. I think your dot, and I only have 3 dot, so yeah, I was just testing the waters, but I'm gonna get rid of it. This is the stock that what's his name? Elon Musk is going to get his phosphate from, so that he can build batteries that will do very well in 0-degree temperature, because we all know that batteries don't like cold temperatures, and you know, you can't sell a whole lot of Teslas in Canada. And so he's going to use this company to build batteries, to mine it out of the ground, the raw materials, because of the environmental. It's like in the safest environmental zone. It's in somewhere in Montreal, and it's a very friendly mining zone, and it's environmentally the best source for this type of metal to get. All the other ones are, you know, slave labor. There's all kinds of ecological problems, but this one here, it's the best for Elon Musk, and it's going to push up the price a lot. See, boom. So that's DRRSF, Arion Phosphate Incorporated. EOS. Stick with the weekly charts. A lot of these coins are hitting the top here. They're hitting the top. Yes, they can continue to go on for a couple weeks. Ether's hitting the top. Money flow is coming out. Twitter, oh man, I hope that one collapses. Look at that. We're at the top here. It's ready to turn over, to cross over there. Let's see what the weekly says. And it could go up, even though it's on the top on the daily. The weekly says it could go up some more. I can't wait for them bastards to go out of business. Silver, all you silver apes, now that they call you guys apes. Let's see what silver's doing. At a bottom, wow. And it's crossing over. So let's see what it says. So let's pay attention to this over here, the red and the blue numbers. When the blue crosses over, going up. So the blue is crossing over, 23.98. So as soon as that red one, the 1976, as soon as it crosses over into the 20, or actually 20.01, then you're good to go to the upside on silver. Let's see what we got here on a monthly chart. Sideways action. On the top side, on the daily chart, could come down a couple of days, half a week or more. But silver, I'm going to put my money in silver that it's going to go to $100 by Christmas. Silver, $100 by Christmas. And Bitcoin Cash, same 21 million maximum coins available, same as Bitcoin. Easier to transfer, transact, less headache, less expensive to the transaction fees. So I'm expecting Bitcoin Cash to become really worth something in a couple of years. You know, 15, 20, $30,000. Not an issue, not a problem. Digibyte. Let's go for Digibyte. Put in your comments down below. What do you want me to cover? Digibyte. Could come down a little bit. Could come down all the way down to 7 cents. That's a possibility. Dow Jones. Nearing the top. Waiting for the blue to cross over. Not yet. 99.93. That's pretty high. See, pay attention to these numbers over here. 99.93. It's almost 100. So we're definitely at a top when you come to the stock market. And along with the SPY here, and 99.91, we're at a top. And the S&P 500, we are at a 99.97 and 96. So once, okay, this stock market thing is going to blow. You know, you got to do coins. Select very selective stocks. I choose mining. Some mining stocks. First Majestic. You know, so selective stocks and selective crypto and your silver coins and bars. That is what's going to save you from this stock market paper US dollar fiat crash. Buy whatever it is that you can now of those three assets and hang tight, because this is going to be a rough, it's going to be a rough ride for all the other people who don't know how to prepare. But for you, you're going to be sitting pretty. Okay, so that's what I have this week. So I will see you next time, and thank you for stopping by Apis Bull.